Hi friends, today I discuss application of trigonometry. Application of trigonometry in our daily life. Now if I first I talk about science, so in astronomy, so in astronomy, in astronomy, trigonometry is used and to calculate distance from earth to planet mean means some long distances, and also used to construct maps, and also determine the position of Iceland in relation to the longitudes and latitudes. Now, but one more important application which is used for finding the height and distance of various objects. Height and distance of various objects without actually measuring them. So just find height and distance by mathematical calculation. So before starting height and distance, first I discuss about some terminology of height and distance which is used in the problem. So first thing, this is a tower. This is a high-rise tower, and which is the distance of, in this figure, a minar or tower, and a student and a student students, and the line and the top of the student is denoted by A, and this tower is C and B. Now the line AC drawn from the eye of an observer or student to the top of the minar. The line AC drawn from the eye of the student to the top of the minar is called line of sight. It's called line of sight. And the second thing, the angle BAC. The angle BAC, or we can say the angle formed by line of sight with the horizontal, it's called angle of elevation. Angle of elevation. Angle of elevation of the top of the minar, from the eye of students. So this is the angle of elevation. Now the second thing, so I again remind this all. The line of sight is a line drawn from the eye of an observer to the point in the object viewed by the observer. And the second thing, the angle of elevation of the point viewed is the angle formed by line of sight with horizontal when the point being viewed is the above the horizontal level. Now in second case, the angle of depression. The angle of depression. Angle of depression. Now in second case, a girl which is at the height of a floor, or we can say the girl is in balcony of any flat or apartments. So in ground she look up football. Now the object being viewed is the below the horizontal level. The line of sight or object place is the below the horizontal level. So the angle formed by line of sight with horizontal is called angle of depression. Angle of depression. Now I hope you identify the difference between angle of elevation and angle of depression, and also familiar with the terminology of height and distance. Now I solve some problem in next video. So please download the Scholar Learning app, and if you already download this, then enjoy learning.